What's up, guys? How's it going? And this is Kuro. And today we have a kind of discussion video, impressions, almost like a review, I guess, if you will, of the 1.5 patch for Cyberpunk 2077. I'm actually a fan of CD Projekt Red. I've been looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously, everybody knows story made sure didn't come out in the best way possible, and obviously a lot of people stopped playing the game and everything. I actually played the game and got all the endings and everything, so I was actually looking forward to what they were gonna do this time around with this update and everything. So a lot of people were hoping that this 1.5 patch was gonna be like the big patch that is just gonna fix everything, and just kind of gonna talk about my feelings about this. What do I think about this? Do I like it? Do I not? What do I think about the updates and the PS5? And everything like that. So honestly, I thought it was good. I don't want really necessarily want to say, oh man, this thing was like the second coming of Christ or anything like that, because it really wasn't. It's obviously this kind of updates, and to be frank, it's just one of those things where it's alright. Like it's not really gonna change anyone's mind about the game or anything. Like if you were already kind of on the last legs with this game and everything, this isn't automatically gonna make you be like, wow, I automatically love this game now. Like I think this is more for like the people that have been waiting for it, people that are interested on it, and of course people that are kind of now gonna be playing the game for the first time, so like for people like that waited, and this is like a much better version of it, if you will, but I don't think it necessarily changes a whole lot. It does add some updates and things that are better and everything, but personally, if you didn't like the original one because of story reasons or some other type of aspect because of that, I don't think this patch is necessarily gonna kind of like change your mind about the game. Now, it does perform pretty well on the PS5. I played for a few hours. I want to say about 4 or 5 hours already of this, and it does the job of what it's supposed to do, which is being playable. He actually ran pretty good. Obviously with PS5 and Xbox and everything, it's not necessarily the same as playing on PC. There's very, very much few options and everything. But I did notice a significantly improved some of the updates that you could see, like the performance of it right off the bat. It looks beautiful. It looks really nice. As you can see, all the footage was captured with a PS5 and everything, and it is a really good looking game. If you play the original one, I think you're gonna see a lot of improvements in the performance here. PS5, I think the PlayStation 4 game on PS5 was already running pretty good, because that's how I played it originally. I played the original game on PS5, and I finished the entire game, and I barely had any issues. I mentioned that on my original review. I thought it was fine, and like I wouldn't say that it's like it was amazing, but it was playable, and they didn't have much issues. Now, obviously, with the PS5 update and everything, I think a lot of people were looking for like next gen or anything like that. It does look good. It definitely looks better, but I wouldn't necessarily say that that is like, wow, next gen, Demon Souls or anything like that. It's definitely gonna be one of those things that if you've seen how it looks on PC at like full settings and everything, that this is definitely not gonna impress anyone. But obviously, PS5 update looks pretty good. It plays good. I think this is pretty much what a lot of people wanted in the game from the get-go. Kind of like a fully playable game that you can enjoy and everything. Again, it doesn't really fix much of the issues that other people will have with the game, as far as like story or the quest or more. It does add some additional quests and a lot of additional stuff, but isn't particularly like, oh my gosh, like it's a brand new game. And I think there was a lot of rumors about having like this kind of soft relaunch for this game with the release of the 1.5 patch. There was a lot of rumors about like, oh, this game is gonna it's gonna be like a new relaunch for Cyberpunk. I'm like, it's fine, but I don't think it's that. If a game that comes to mind I think a lot of people have remembered this game, but back in a few years ago, there was a game that came out, and it had like a patch, and that's actually been several games already, where a game comes out and it has some issues, and then it gets kind of like a soft relaunch of the game, and it does look really good. Final Fantasy 14, for example, had a really rough launch, and they just went from the ground up, rebuilt the entire game, and it's now one of the most popular games in the market, and that has happened a few times already. This isn't it. I just kind of want to clarify it again. I think it's a good patch. I think 1.5 is something that a lot of people wanted, but it's not gonna be like this massive thing that's gonna revolutionize or change Cyberpunk 2077. Opposed to like, oh yeah, it does play. I saw a few bugs still, but it wasn't like anything like, oh, this is the relaunch of the game or anything. I hope this wasn't super negative or anything like that. I try to make this game's at least impressions video more on the positive side and everything. And again, it does look good. It is pretty good, and I really like this game originally. So it's not like I hate it or anything like that. I just feel like if you were waiting for like this, everything that they promised in the original trailers for Cyberpunk 2077 or something, just no, right off the bat, this isn't it. Like if whatever you played of Cyberpunk 2077 originally you liked, but you wanted more performance better, this is gonna be it. But if you were waiting for this, like, the best game of like the Cyberpunk genre or something like that, it's still not it, really. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this Cyberpunk patch? Have you played it? Have you not played it? Are you still waiting for more content or something? I know a lot of people, for like myself, I'm really waiting for that like extra DLC they promised whenever they were launching this game and everything. Like, oh, we're gonna have a bunch of DLC, kind of like The Witcher 3 with like additional expansion and everything. That's the kind of stuff I'm waiting for, because I kind of want more of like the story and the world and the characters and everything. And I really played a lot of it, but I think that it's still lacking in that aspect. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.